doing today? Michael Zuber with One Rental at a Time. And I just had to get something off my chest. There is a YouTube channel that has grown quite significantly in the last month or so. Very impressive numbers. But this particular individual is spreading something that I believe is dangerous and wrong. When I listen to this individual's channel, I hear that he sold a bunch of houses before '06. He's recommending people do that now. And he's basically saying the biggest housing bubble ever, the biggest crash, bigger than '08, is going to happen immediately sometime this year. Talk about forbearance and this and that and all of these things that mean nothing. So I got irritated because I think content like that is created simply to make you click on it and then scare you. So what I've done is I've spent the last hour or so doing my best to compare '06 with 2021. Now remember, if you read my story, I was buying houses, single family homes, way back in 2001. So just like this other channel, I sold my houses in 2005 and 6, except I did not go to cash. I moved to multifamily. I believe if you do the work, you can move assets when people want to overpay. But to say that 2021 is like 2006 is dangerous. And we are going to go through about 10 variables right now. And you tell me if 2021 is like 2006. First metric, housing inventory, right? The number of homes that are listed and for sale. Right now, there is about 1.3 million residential properties for sale. Do you know, or do you want to guess, how many properties were set for sale in 2006? I'll let you take a second to guess if you want. But in 2006, I'll tell you, there were 3.7 million residential homes listed for sale. So right off the bat, inventory is 1/3 of what is available in 2006. Now, if you watch my channel, I'm telling you that inventory is going to creep up, demand's going to fall, and we will get back to a balanced market. But to start off comparing 2021 to 2006 is wrong on so many levels. Okay, how about number 2? Right? You actually might want to bring out a piece of paper if you want to have a guess and have some fun with me. But do you know how high or how fast homes appreciated 2004, 2005, 2006? Have any idea? They actually increased a whopping 48%. 48% from 2004, 5, and 6. That is crazy fast. That's insane fast. Now, if we look at 2019, 2020, and 2021, any guess what the average appreciation was across the country? Half. 24%. 24%. So fast, and a lot of that was last year at 15%. So no question 24% is fast and not normal. But dude, 48%? That's unhealthy. That is wacky. Okay, here's one for you if you want to have some fun. If you follow my channel, you probably know that the average 30-year mortgage rate as of today is 2.88%. Do you know what the average 30-year mortgage was in 2006? Any guesses? 6.41. 6.41%. So I don't know about you, but 2.88 is a lot lower than 6.41. Those two numbers will be very, very important at the end of this session because I'm going to show you how wrong this other channel is and how dangerous he is being right now. Okay, here's one for you. Did you know, and if you watch my channel, you did know, do you know what the average age is for a first-time home buyer? Do you know? Well, the average age for a home buyer has always been right around 31 years old. 31 years old. So I went ahead and said, how many people were born in 1975, which is 31 years before 2006. This is simple demographics. If you're 31 years old in 2006, you were born in 1975. So there were 3.1 million births in the United States in 1975. Take that same logic to 2021 and you go back to 1990. Do you know how many births were in 1990? 4.2 million births. So the demand of 31-year-olds, all else being equal, is an extra 1.1 million people. These people talking about having a real estate crash in 6 months are beyond stupid. Okay. If you watched my channel, you've heard my story, you know that I blame adjustable rate mortgages for a huge part of what became known as the Great Recession. So, what percentage of all mortgages done in 2006 were adjustable rate mortgages? You have any guess? Assume there were, 3 million mortgages done. Do you know what percent were adjustable rate mortgages in 2006? 50%. 50% of mortgages originated in 2006 were adjustable rate mortgages and were destined to blow up. Okay, did you know in 2006 they did these crazy loans called neg-am or negative amortization? They were called payment option arms. Simply said, a fully burdened payment would be $1,000. Interest only payment would be $800. And if you want, we will give you a payment option arm of $400. And what we will do is we will take the difference of $400 and stick it on the back of the loan. Those loans were toxic. Toxic. Horrible, 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 horrible product. Do you know what percent of adjustable rate mortgages were done that were neg-am in 2006? It'll blow your mind. 14.4%. As far as I'm concerned, 14.4% of all mortgages were destined to blow up because they were a loan product that was created that was bad for the owner. Okay, fast forward to 2021. Do you know what percent of mortgages originated in 2021 are adjustable rate mortgages? Any guesses? The latest number out of the Mortgage Brokers Association is 2.2%. 2.2%. Remember what it was in 2006? 50%. We have 2.2% of people getting adjustable rate mortgages today. Do you know how many people are getting neg-am loans today? Remember that horrible product that was 14.4% of the market in 2006? You know how many getting them today? 0. They're not allowed. They are illegal, toxic junk. You can't get them. At least not that I'm aware of. 0%, where 14.4% of mortgages were basically destined to fail last time. Okay. 2006, pretty hot market for investors. Do you know what percent of investors were closing on loans? are closing on properties, again, residential, in '06. They estimate that 31% of all transactions were investors in '06. Do you know what the percentage is in 2021? They estimate it's 20%. It's less. There's no inventory and stuff's getting bid up and investors have to make a return. Anybody that thinks 2021 is like '06 is a moron. I mean, just a complete idiot. But we have more. Do you know what percent of cash buyers are today? The estimates are 33%. 33% of the transactions done today are for cash. Good luck foreclosing on somebody who owns it by cash. How about cash buyers in '06? 9%. Everybody was getting that toxic debt. Cash buyers were 9% of the market in '06. They are 33% of the market today. Okay, here's one for the idiots calling 2021 market crash. Do you know what the average home, again, nationally speaking, was in '06? The average home price is $243,000. Yeah, $243,000. Do you know what the average home is in 2021? $287,000. It's more. It's like $44,000 more. But remember those interest rates I told you about? This is why idiots are trying to get your attention and you need to blow them off. You need to do your own work. Do the work, do the work, do the work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the average interest rate, the average home. We're going to put 20% down together. We're going to get a 30-year mortgage, and I'm going to tell you the payment. So here we go. You buy the average home in 2006, you spend $243,000. I'm going to have you put $48,000 down, which is roughly 20%. You're going to get a 30-year mortgage for $195,000. And your interest rate will be the average at 6.41. Put a $100,000 mortgage into your mortgage calculator, put an interest rate at 6.41. Do you know what your payment is? The payment is $1,221. Now, let's do today. Now, remember, the price is more expensive. It's $287,000. So in this case, we're not putting $48,000 down. We're going to put $56,000 down, 20%, apples to apples. So now instead of borrowing $195,000, we are going to borrow $231,000. We are borrowing an extra $36,000. However, our interest rate is not 6.41. It is 2.88. Put that in your mortgage calculator. $231,000, 2.88, 30-year fixed. Your payment is, you're not going to get, this is going to shock you. Your payment is $959. Your payment today for a more expensive home saves you $265. Your payment is lower today. How the hell can we have a market crash when your payment is lower today? Folks, stop listening to the people that are getting ads because you watch their stuff. They know that scaring you makes you click on it. Do yourself a favor, pick a market, focus, do your own work, run the numbers. It's simple math. Buy with conservative financing, 30-year debt, none of this toxic loans. Do the work. Find your one rental. Get to 4. We are not going to have a housing crash. We have 33% of the deals being done with cash. We have 98% of the people doing 30-year fixed rate mortgages. We have payments that are $300 lower than 2006. Are you freaking kidding me? And the appreciation rate, while impressive, is nothing like the toxic soup we lived through last time. 48% in 3 years compared to 24, not even close. So hopefully this puts this to bed. Frankly, I know it won't. You're going to keep clicking on these negative articles and these people are going to keep growing and growing. We are going to have a housing slowdown, not a crash. The math does not add up. Next thing you're going to know, they're going to talk about all of these forbearance and evictions and all this other nonsense. I remember when there were 4.2 million people in forbearance. There's now less than 2 million people. I remember when FHFA was only talking about foreclosures. Now they talk about avoidable foreclosures. Folks, the amount of homes that are going to come out of this are going to be 150,000. But again, what you don't remember is foreclosures take years to get done. So they're going to come out onesie, twosie. It won't even make a blip on the radar. Folks, single family rentals are an awesome investment. If you do the work, you get 30-year debt. And oh, by the way, rents are about to explode. Rents have already gone up and they're going to go up more. Being a landlord of single family homes, 30-year debt, not a bad deal. So I just had to get this off my chest. It's so annoying watching these people get 100,000 views by talking about housing crash in 21, just like '06. Not even close. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Remember, tomorrow, 7:30 a.m., we do the daily financial news. Bye-bye.